Good afternoon and welcome to From Where We Are, stories of news and culture through the lens of USC, Southern California, and beyond. From Los Angeles, I'm Charles Pink. On today's show, we continue our coverage of the fires scorching many areas across the state, and we examine how students with learning disabilities are adjusting to taking exams on Zoom. And we take a look at whether or not people in the U.S. will still be able to use TikTok. All that and more from Where We Are. But first, these news headlines.
For Annenberg Radio News, I'm Jeffrey Lee. More than 20 states report rises in coronavirus cases over the past week, while only 11 states report new cases falling more than a tenth compared to the week before. According to Chris Murray, director of the University of Washington's Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, a huge surge in cases is likely at the end of the year, as colder temperatures lead to Americans spending more time indoors. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST is the first of 3 presidential debates between President Donald Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden. According to the Commission of Presidential Debates, the topics on the table include the Trump and Biden records, the Supreme Court, COVID-19, the economy, race and violence in our cities, and the integrity of the election. This weekend, the New York Times reported President Trump paying only $750 in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017, but no income taxes at all for 10 of the previous 15 years before the election. Joe Biden paid nearly $4 million in 2017. The average college student pays around $1,300 a year. According to the Internal Revenue Service, the average tax filer paid about $12,000 that same year, 16 times more than what President Trump paid. American voters are divided on whether to fill the Supreme Court seat before or after the election. President Donald Trump announced Saturday that Judge Amy Coney Barrett is his nominee for the Supreme Court. According to a Monmouth poll, nearly half of voters say the nomination should wait. I'm Jeffrey Lee, and those are some of the top news stories today.
Fires continue to burn up and down the state. The Bobcat fire that's been burning up in the Angeles National Forest for nearly 3 weeks now is 65% contained. So far, that fire has scorched nearly 115,000 acres and threatened communities in the Antelope Valley and the foothills of the San Gabriel Valley. 2 huge fires broke out in Northern California last night: the Glass Fire, which is burning in the Napa and Sonoma wine country, and the Zog Fire, which is burning near Redding. Neither fire is under control. The North Complex fire has been burning in Plymouth and Butte counties since mid-August. It's nearly 80% contained. The area is being hit with strong winds, high temperatures, and low humidity. It's forced the evacuation of several towns in the area, most notably the town of Paradise. Paradise is the town that was devastated in the 2018 Camp Fire. Nicholas Casole spoke to Kim Weir. She's a resident of Paradise and says it's like the Camp Fire all over again. Some of Weir's neighbors have evacuated. She hasn't yet, but she said she's ready to go at a moment's notice. And even though she's staying put right now, she says it's like history repeating itself all over again. KQED's Joe Fitzgerald Rodriguez has been covering the fires in the Bay Area all day. He was in Petaluma at the Veteran Administration, where folks have been evacuated to. And it doesn't look like the fires will be contained anytime soon. Lynn Tolmakoff is the chief of CalStat's program at CAL FIRE. She says weather conditions have created a red flag warning, and evacuating residents is the safest thing to do. The battle over TikTok's ownership is still in full force. President Trump ordered a ban on TikTok downloads from the App Store to go into effect on Sunday, just a few hours before a U.S. judge ruled on the president's order. Being online in Zoom classes all day can get exhausting for any Trojan. For some students with learning disabilities, it can be even tougher, particularly now in midterm season. That's all. That's all for From Where We Are. Today's show was produced by Polina Sheridova and Johnny Dorsil. Iona White is the executive producer. Thank you to our reporters, Jolene Pumphrey, Julia Rosalise Hill, Dustin Hotchmuth, Jeffrey Lee, and Nicholas Casol. I'm Charles Pink. For all of us here at Annenberg Media, see you next time on From Where We're From, or From Where We Are.